There's a skeleton behind me. So today I want to show you some things that I'm working on, and basically I'm getting back into illustration. This is my journey. I thought it'd be really cool just to start doing some vlogs. Just sort of like a good breakdown of what I'm doing. Don't know how often it's going to be, and I don't know what I'm doing most of the time, so quote of the day. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to hopefully as often as possible just do like a little video vlog, not blog, however long I end up doing these vlogs. I'll be able to see the progress. But yeah, I'm just going to be updating you on my journey, on how all my illustrations going, and I've got a few things to share with you today. Mainly that my long time coming book publishing happened. So yeah, so I ended up publishing my book Lenity Climbs Money Mountain, and I'm just going to insert a clip now here so you can see a little bit about it. So I just published my book Lenity Climbs Money Mountain. In a short, or well, a brief description, it's a journey about two friends who want to bring the sunshine back to their town, because there's a huge mountain that's blocking the sun shining down on Dimlet, which is their town. It's making everyone unhappy, so Lenity and her potted friend decide to go out on an adventure to do something about it, basically just to break down the mountain, and then you find out why it's there, and there's a lot of different things like Easter eggs and bits that I popped in. It was created when I was doing my illustration masters a few years ago. And then I only have recently got it published, and it was a long time coming. But yeah, that's just a little bit of promo of my book. I'm going to do another video on the book itself, so if you're interested, have a look on my channel. My boyfriend is a student physio, that's why that's in the background. It's not Halloween here all the time. I also want to make you aware that there's no plan for any of these videos. It's just going to be me talking about what I'm doing at that time, and sometimes they probably will be put out quite sporadically, and then sometimes maybe like more often. But so I'm gonna do some bits now, or show you some bits that I have been working on, because some of this was filmed in the past. So you'll see some bits that I'm working on, and I just realised that my cup is like really gross and disgusting. I'm sorry, I'm human. So you're gonna see some bits that I'm working on now, and some bits that I will be showing you in other videos. So yeah, I hope you enjoy watching. It's gonna cut to me doing those bits now. Okay. I've already done one design for, make sure I don't touch that because that's a bit wet still. So this is the first sort of design for my greeting cards. I thought what'll be really cool is if I do a series of three. It'll be 3 illustrations. It's all in watercolor, and obviously my ink pen just to line it out, as you can see in this one. But it's going to be just 3 different scenes in sort of, well, it's based in England, so it's around English nature, in different scenes, but I wanted it to sort of be themed around walking, because I love walking and hiking and just exploring out, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people do, but it's just a cute little illustration in my style. You can't really see
the brightness on my camera. Not the best quality on here, so I'm gonna pop an image in here so you can see what it looks like. And then the this is the underpaint of my next one, which is like a seaside one. First one was woodlands, so as you can see, woodlands, little inky cap mushrooms, yay. And then we've got a little crabby, and then it's someone sat at the beach, and seagulls, obviously seagulls, shells, seaweed, and then like sort of the seaside slimy area that you get, you know, where you get like rock pools and everything. Then I've got some cliffs on the side and a little boat in the background. So I want it to be slightly like the same sort of colour palette. So I'm going to use the watercolours that I love using. I've got a tiny little palette that I put all my favourite colours in. I do not use that bit, but that's just interesting looking now. But the main colours I like to use are here, and then I'll mix and match. Obviously occasionally I will dip into other colours, but I like to try and keep everything the same, just for consistency. The next one I'm going to do, I want to do a camping sort of style one as well. So just quickly, I'm going to show you the first illustration that I did in this series, which is a walk in the woods, and then I've got the back of the card there. I'm going to go through 6 print for my card printing because it seems like a really good quality artist card printing shop for the needs that I have. The illustration I've decided to crop to a square, and then I'm going to have a white border around, and then there'll be I've forgotten how big they were going to be, but they're basically like, you know, like hand size. Hand size. I can't remember what's the sizing that I chose, but this is the template that I downloaded for it. The image that I did for this one, I'm just going to show you. Here's the original. So I don't know if it's just that the screen shows it more vibrant, like, but yeah, so you can see in, maybe it's the lighting, I don't know, but you know, sometimes it's just that it just looks dull sometimes, isn't it? And you just need something to let the light shine through. Maybe if I let the light shine through in the window, oh, like that. I don't know if I should put an illustration on the back as well. I might just leave it as just Laura Bosley illustration. That's my logo. I know it's quite simple, but I don't know what else to use. I'm not sure what else I could do. Because I get very picky with things, and especially using the same thing all the time, I'll probably get quite picky. But this is what I'm going to do with the other one as well. I'm just going to scan in this other image now that I've just created, for the walk in, well, it can't be walk in the sea. What should I call it? Walk on the beach? Walk in, because I was going to do this series as like walk in the woods and then walk in the seaside. But you can't do in the seaside, can you? Yeah, it's the satisfying tape peel. I love peeling tape if I can get it off. Gotta be careful that I don't actually rip it off the paper. I just use masking tape for these bits, because I don't use this bit of paper anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me if it peels some of the paper off, especially as I don't usually do anything with this after scanning it in and everything. It would probably just go into my pile of drawings and painting. See, it does peel up the top side a little bit, there you can see, but it still gives you that smooth edge. And you can see where my pencil, not my pencil, sorry. You can see where my inky drawings are underneath. Right, there you go. There you go. And you've got a border around it. I'm just showing you what happens when I put it into Photoshop. So, because my scanner is basically this scanner here, It's really old, like super old. I've had it for so long. But it still works, so I'm gonna keep using it. So I literally will just scan it in 2 halves, and then you know, then I can stick them together. I usually just do like, I'll scan one side, so I'll pop it in like the scanner that way, and then it cuts it like, you know, to about there, and like scan that bit. Then I take the blurry bit off in Photoshop and stitch them together. Very basic, but it's the way that I work. I'll merge these down so that they're together. Then I can edit the colours on here now. So this is where we've got to. I've got it like all formatted to the right size and everything, just to pop into the card template. And there you can see the vibrancy is going to be a lot more different because it's backlit on my computer. But hopefully you can see that the colours are the same sort of profile. You know, I just made sure that the yellow was coming through quite a lot, because I think that's important for this type of colour. It matches with the other one I did as well, which is really good. So we got this one, and then that's the wood one. Then we got the sea one, and then I plan to do a camping one as well. It may be in this video, it may not be, it may be in my next video, because I don't want this to go on too long, but I will keep you updated. Obviously when everything is sorted, I can get it actually manufactured, and then I'll see what they look like in person. I use this watercolour Gwynna Gold, which is my favourite watercolour, and I use it in the background, like as the backwash of pretty much every illustration that I do now, because it gives a beautiful undertone, like a gold glowing. It doesn't look that much in the pan, but like when it's actually on the paper, it's really good. So yeah, this is where we're at the moment. I'm going to continue, probably design the other card for the camping one, and then I will probably then get them all together and then get them printed, and then I'll let you guys know exactly what they look like, and how the printing's gone, and if the quality's good from this company that I've not used before, but apparently they've got really good quality, so I'm optimistic about it. I will, as I said, put together a video for my illustrated book that's published now, Lenity Climbs Money Mountain, which I mentioned earlier, but I'll put another video up for that. It might be up when this one's up, or it might be already up now. It probably is anyway, so you can check that out. But thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next studio vlog.